will you find anything else in the world that can do the same job as these and be as photogenic as they are, as pretty as they are, and as tough and survive and as economical?
As far as we're aware, there's been an animal like this on the hills of Wales for perhaps, since before the Romans were here. They are extremely beautiful animals, and I just like the way that they live wild in the Welsh hills.
I am Roger Davis, and these ponies are my ponies. We've always had ponies and an interest in ponies. As a youngster, obviously, if I wanted to go somewhere, I jumped on a pony or walked. Both my grandfathers joined the Welsh Pony Club Society in 1904. All the ponies that are here, and there was just over 200 last summer, are descended from my one grandfather's cobs and their other grandfather's mounted ponies. And they'd had them for generations before that. They were used to draw the drams. Because one small pony the size of one of these, when they grow up and were well muscled and well fed, could draw quite a lot of weight. They are pretty tough. They've survived on these hills for hundreds of years. They even survived Henry VIII, who decreed that all ponies under a certain height should be done away with. But Henry was a very large man, and you had to have a very large pony to carry him, so he thought anything smaller should be done away with. And they survived on these hills because his people who were around to round him up and kill him couldn't find him.
I'm Paul Sinaduri. I'm the ecologist for the Brecon Beacons National Park Authority. I'm up here today on my bike, just looking for areas where we know Welsh mountain ponies are out, because we're interested to find out how important they are for nature conservation. As far as we're aware, they will help to kind of keep the really sort of dominant rough grasses out of the way that sheep can't cope with because they get too tall and they're not very palatable. They help to keep the moors open. They get rid of all the rough stuff. Because they're heavier animals than sheep, they can break open the turf so that seeds can get in, and they can create the right sort of conditions for insects to get in as well. And obviously that's at the bottom of the food chain, so then the birds can get in as well. And so they're vital for maintaining the moorland ecosystem. For me, they're the most beautiful ponies of all the equines in Britain. They're always very exciting to see on the hill. They need to be on the hills where they can kind of keep their limbs strong, keep their bones nice and thick and dense, and they need to be able to find poor quality sort of rough grassland to feed from. And that's actually what makes these animals so special.
But I think they're very important to the Welsh heritage and probably underrated in many respects, because ponies on the Welsh hills have almost disappeared. Well, I think it would be sad for the landscape. I think it would be sad for the heritage and everything if we did lose them completely. But one has to face facts that they have gone down enormously in numbers from a few years ago. Large areas of Wales are almost without mountain ponies. We hope that they won't be a dying breed, but we feel ourselves as farmers, more or less, hill farmers, a dying breed. We shall all be on disappearing world in not too distant future, and all will be left round here is one old lady selling Welsh cakes to tourists.